Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KG4A, and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. So, alright, here's the deal. There's a lot of things I want to do in this town, but then my number one concern right now is population. People are starting to have babies again. You know, I don't know what the deal is, but they're starting to have kids, and that's going to cause a population issue. So what I want to do is I want to get as many houses up as I can today, and then go recruit more people. I want to get the population as high as it can be. I want to decide what buildings I'm going to keep and what buildings I'm going to get rid of, and I want to get that population up. So when people start having kids, it won't be an issue. I mention this every video, but I'm going to mention again, people miss a lot of videos with this game. The thing is, your population, when you go out to recruit people, matters as far as Dynasty rep. But when you have kids, it doesn't matter. You can have kids until the end of time, and it won't matter with your Dynasty rep. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But first of all, I have to address an issue where people are saying everything in the game is worth doing because if you don't want it, you could just sell it. But the thing is, as like I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Just to kind of min-max the game, I don't know if I want to really do that, you know? Like, let's say I got too much clay. I would just go sell it, right? The problem is clay is too heavy. You know, I mean, I'm going to make trips back and forth, wasting time. Yeah, it's only time, and yeah, I could do it off camera. Not really that big of a deal. But the thing is, my time is precious to me. You know, I could make more videos, I can stream for you guys, I could do a lot of different things, or I could spend time running clay back and forth for minimal gold gains. It's just not worth it, you know? Maybe there are some things that are worth it. I'm not really sure. I feel that what I'm gonna be focusing on is the grains. I'm going to take the flax stalks and I'm going to make linen thread and then linen fabric. And I'm going to sell that stuff because that sells a lot better for the amount of weight you're moving out there, right? See, like, look at this. Look at the arrows. Look at the weight difference. I mean, I could sell 1,400 arrows. It only takes 7 weight. That's incredible, you know? I don't know. I just don't think that other stuff is really worth it. Someone else mentioned fish, and I don't know how much fish weighs. So let's go take a look at the fish really quick. I'm pretty sure it's going to be too heavy for it really to be worth it, though. But let's just take a quick look. Kind of curious. All right, so fish weighs 0.2. Yeah, that's the same as the meat. You know, you can carry out this 0.2 stuff. Well, fish sells for more than meat, so that's interesting. You can carry these out at 0.2 a pop for 4 gold, or I could carry out, like, I don't know, the arrows or the grains. Yeah, you could probably min-max yourself like that. It's just time constraints, you know. I do have another job and a wife and stuff, and yeah, I gotta be smart with my time, and that stuff's great if you have the time. You can go dump it all off, but time is of the essence for me, my friends. So I just wanted to address that. It's a good idea. It's just not really time, you know, efficient for me. Okay, so someone said that they had a setup for what they sell. They said wheat and flax grain. Flax stalks get turned into linen fabric. What about, yeah, the linen fabric? Yeah, the threads and then the linen fabric. Straw gets turned into straw hats. Interesting. Interesting. Straw hats, huh? How much straw do straw hats take? Where's my... I don't even know where my my sewing place is because I put it down. So, like, I just have people automatically... Well, I know people automatically doing it, but I haven't been here in a while. Well, yeah, let's take a look at straw hats. I probably won't do straw hats anytime soon because the thing is with straw hats is they take straw, and I'm always short on straw. So... but I guess if I got my farms going properly, I probably wouldn't be. So let's take a look at the straw hat. There we go. And, oops. All right, let's take a look in here for hats. Nope, those are hoods. These are for the head. What is that? Oh, straw. Wait. Oh, it looked like a pile of, like, dirt or something. Straw hat. 16 straw. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm always low on straw. If I get an abundance of straw, I will make straw hats. Faux show. Yeah, so iron and sticks get turned into iron arrows. Leather gets turned into bags. That's interesting. I wonder how much a bag weighs. You know what? Let's make a bag really quick. I'm just kind of curious. This game's getting really interesting. Trying to balance a lot of the things in the town. I'll get into that in a moment. Alright, so the bag took 2 leather and 2 linen fabric to make. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 of these, and I'm going to go to town, and I'm going to sell them. I know it says price over here, but I don't know. The town's price really differs from this a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, maybe I'll do it today, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, I don't know. But I'm going to take the bag, and then I'm going to take what it took to make the bag, and then I'm going to bring it over to sell and see which, you know, if it's like a good deal for me to make the bags or not. By the way, I also checked the leather, and I think the leather and the linen is actually heavier than the bag. So I guess the bag might be a little bit better to carry, but it wasn't that big of a difference, right? Like leather's 0.25. You need 2. That's exactly the weight of the bag. Then you also need the linen fabric, which is 0.1. So the linen fabric makes it a little bit heavier than the bag, but like by 0.2. So it's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. Not really that big of a deal at all. All right, so, oh, someone said when applying dog to your house, you should do the roofs. There's no upgrade for the roofs as far as I can tell, right? Wooden tile roof, I'm on upgrade. Doesn't, yeah, it's not glowing blue. Doesn't seem like I can do anything to it. Also, do I need buckets for milk? I have milk coming out of, I believe I have milk coming out of the cow shed, and I think it's coming out of the fold as well. So milk is coming out of there, but I think we get the buckets for free. I don't think you need buckets. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive you don't, because I think I'm starting to get I don't know, like a stockpile of buckets. Yeah, 12 buckets. I never made 12 buckets. So if you're getting milk from your cows, the buckets are free. And if the buckets are free, I might be able to set up some kind of automatic cook here. The problem is I have no way to put water in the buckets without me doing it. You know, I don't want to do any of this. I want this to be automated. That's the fun of the game. If I'm doing it myself, then really the NPCs don't have too much of a use. I don't think there's any way to make someone take buckets and put water in them. If there is, let me know in the comments. There very well could be. I just don't know it. Okay. Oh, man, I'm getting lost here. A lot of stuff to go over today, people. Oh, yeah, there's a couple more things I want to show you up here. Let's go right down here to the sewing place. All right, I have someone in the sewing place. Should I put 2 people in there? I really need more people, honestly. Farmers. I like the farmers. I like what they're doing. Fishermen really isn't that worth it, to be honest. But field workers. I don't even think I need field workers right now, but I only have 1 field worker, and I think I kind of want to leave them on there. I'm getting sick of moving people around, you know? So I guess I really don't need eggs that much. So I don't know who's on what place. Animal breeder. Doesn't say. All right. All right, let's see if there's an animal breeder with a good crafting. No, there's not. I mean, they can get better at crafting. I guess this is okay. The thing is, I don't know which animals they're, you know, on. Let me find out the person. You know what I could do? We could find the house that really doesn't matter as much. The goose house. I don't really need eggs that badly. So we're going to take him off. And then we're going to put him on sewing so we can get some extra sewing done. There we go. Looking good. And I have it set up to do linen thread and then linen fabric. We're getting 0.49 an hour and then 0.21 an hour. I wanted to make sure the linen thread was getting made really well, so because you can't make the fabric without the thread. So that should be pretty good. And there's one other thing I wanted to show. Man, this is what I find interesting about this game. Like organizing people and putting them on the right spots. Here, this is what someone told me in the comments. You should match the firewood output to match your demand. I never look at this demand. I never freaking look at it. Of course, it's not here for my health. So we need 5.5 wood per hour. And I don't know if firewood is the same as other wood. I think it is, and let me know if I got this wrong again. But what I got here is I've got the firewood coming out at 5.7 an hour. Now I'm thinking that's going to cover all my wood demand. And because of that, any sticks or logs I get won't be burned. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, is this going to go down once the winter's over? God, this game's deep as hell. So I'm just trying to plan out here where I want to place things. And a lot of the villagers lighted. A lot of villagers lit a lot of these stone campfires. Not all of them. These were all lit by them. I thought there was one over here. Yeah, there's one right here. Yeah, all right. So they're only lighting the ones by the houses. All right, that's cool. I kind of wish they would light every single one in the, you know, in the town. But yeah, man, that is freaking dope. That is dope. But I'm not going to have enough room for as many houses as I want. Because the thing is, I don't want to put the houses right... Do people live here? Yeah. Why didn't you light your fire, lady? I don't know. Maybe I should move it on the other side. I think sometimes it depends on which side it's on. And I have one down here. I didn't expect this one to get lit. But yeah, I want to put in like at least 4 more houses. And I only have room for 2. So I'm going to have to look around and see where I can move stuff. But, you know, that's not going to... be your problem, guys. I will figure it out, and I will come back in the morning. Okay, it is the first day of spring, and I have to pay my taxes. So I figured if I was going to pay my taxes, we would find out about these bags. Now, I have been known to get very confused and miss a lot when it comes to buying and selling. If you point any of that out, please let me know. We're just going to go through this right now. We're going to look at the regular bag, which takes 2 leather and 2 linen fabric, and it sells for 35 gold. Okay? So if you look at linen fabric, if it takes 2 linen fabric, is that 28 gold per linen fabric? No, that can't be right. It's probably for both of them. Well, it's not 2 gold for 5 leather. So if it's 28 gold per linen fabric, then, you know, it's definitely not worth making bags. I mean, the bags are a little bit lighter, but only a tiny bit. I don't know, man. I think, I don't know. Let's go ahead and sell these. Okay. I should have cleared out all my gold before I came here. Although I can't because I got to pay my taxes, but, it would have made it easier for the math. Yeah, these are those linen, cloth or linen fabric. Those are 28 gold each. I made 56 gold on that. All right. Plus the 2 leather, which is another 4 gold. So, that's 60 gold. And the bags only sell for 35. So I guess if it's just a weight thing, like I said, the weight will be lesser with the bags. That's just a fact, but not by that much. Not by that much. Like I think per linen thread, per fabric, for 2 is 0.2. So for every bag you sell, you will save yourself 0.2 in weight. I don't know. I guess if you're selling a lot of it, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the bags. Let me know if I'm wrong. I very well could be missing something. But I am going to go ahead and sell these 2 bags, and we're going to take a look at the simple bag. Now, the person who told me this might have meant the simple bag. All he said was leather gets turned into bags. He didn't say leather and linen fabric. He said leather. But he also didn't say simple bags. He said bags. I'm assuming he meant simple bags. Let me take a look at these. All right, I think he meant simple bags. I just did the math, looked at everything. Leather is 0.25, which means 3 leather would be 0.75. That's what it takes to make a bag. And the price is 6 gold. Okay? 515. 515, that'll put me up to 521 for the 3. Yep, 6 gold. It says it right there. Okay, so I'm just going to sell the rest of this just to get it out of here. Now, the bag, on the other hand, now 0.75, 6 gold. This thing is 0.15, all right, and 11 gold. Yes, simple bags. Turn all your leather into simple bags. It's as simple as that. All right, fine. I can't pay my taxes with jokes. I'm gonna go pay off Unigos the criminal, and then we'll get back and do some work. There he is, Unigos the criminal. Speaking of criminals, check this out. I got another quest. Unigos story. The next part of the story, I need to talk to Sambor. All right, I think that Unigos is on to me, and he's gonna send me down to Sambor to get murdered. You ever see Goodfellas? Right? Remember when Robert De Niro's character was gonna send what's his face to Florida, and then he's like, I realized at that point I would never come back from Florida alive. That's what I think the thing is with Sambor. But I'm more of a badass, so I'm gonna go anyway. All right, let's pay our taxes. I'm not gonna go today. It's gonna be a future video. All right, there you go. All right, we're back down to 15,362, and it's kind of weird. I wish he had my taxes so I could just get it all back. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm trying to get to 20,000 gold. That would be freaking awesome. All right, well, we paid our taxes. We're gonna do his quest maybe next episode. We'll see. I'll think about it. But for now, we're gonna go home. We're gonna make some houses, and we're gonna recruit some people. All right, guys. Here's what I'm thinking. This is going to be a little in-depth, so bear with me. I'm just trying to plan out for the future, okay? So I'm thinking I'm going to take down this building, not today, in the future. Destroy that building, all right? And then I'm going to move them. Maybe one here. Nah, I want people to have backyards there. Nah. One will definitely go over here, right here. And if I can maybe move this building to somewhere a little bit more, you know, snug, that would be great, and then I could put both buildings right here. But I'm gonna have to find room for those 2 buildings. Those buildings being the sewing place and the smithy. And then after that, you see that resource storage shed right there, the big one. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move that right here. Okay. Should be enough room. Hopefully the ground is flat enough. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. And the reason I want to move that is because I want to put more housing here. All right. Today, we're going to put a second house here, and that's going to be it. Now, I could probably fit 3 houses in here if I put them side by side, but I'm getting tired of people not having yards It just looks a little bit claustrophobic, you know? I want this to look more like a suburbs and less urban, you know what I mean? Also, I plan on destroying these palisades here and just having the housing community come even farther out here. I think could all be housing here if I need to. If I can't put this storage thing over there, maybe I'll just bash that out and put the housing over there. I'm not really sure. The idea is this will be more housing one way or another, whether I have to build it around this thing or if I can move that. I still don't know if I can move that. What I need to do is, guys, what I really need to do is I need to stream this game. The problem is we've been doing Raft on multiplayer, and we've been having a good time. People have been digging it, so... but we're going to have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to stream this game for sure, because I got a lot of work to get done. All right, let's see how many logs we got in here. All right, so we're doing good on logs. I did take off firewood, and I put everyone on logs. Now that it is the spring, let's see if our wood has changed. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It was cut in half. Oh, that's freaking dope. 2-point wood pro. Dude, this game, I know it's early access. I know there's a lot of problems with it. And I know they have a long ways to go. But F all that, man. This is deep, and I love it. By the way, check it out. I've got 2 people. Wait, I've got a field worker who's got a 10. All right, I'm going to look at that off camera. I don't want to bog down the video too much. But that's got to be changed. Freaking screw that, right? All right, so let's come over here and let's grab some logs. All right, and 114. We're looking pretty good with the logs. If I have to, I'm probably gonna have to rebuild those palisades. It's good enough for now, but I think we're gonna have to kind of alter it a little bit moving forward at some point. All right, so right now I'm gonna put down my second house, and like I said, I'm gonna leave room. There probably wouldn't be enough room in here for 3 houses, although if there is, you know, we'll see. First things first, F5. All right, I put this back far enough so we could put a fire here, so that's cool. Maybe I'll put some planks here leading to the stairway. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just leave it like that. I'm not really sure. All right, so the next one is the simple house. And we will put it line it up with that and move it over. All right, so I want these guys to have backyards and side yards. The side yards don't need to be that big, though. I'm thinking like that. Should be pretty good. All right, how is that? Now, these aren't really big backyards. Maybe I'll move my stone wall back a little, over a little bit. I don't really know. These aren't great backyards, but, you know, we're kind of short on room in here. All right, so this one doesn't look exactly lined up the way I want it to be. But honestly, I think it's good enough. If we could put a fire down right next to the stairs, I'm going to call it, and we'll see how that goes. So in order to put the fire down, we're running low on iron, by the way. Well, not really. Wait until I get around, like, under 50, and then I'll put someone back on iron. All right, so we need 12 rocks, and honestly, I don't know how many firewood. So we're just gonna take 10. That'll be plenty. And we're gonna take this and this and this, and we should have plenty of room there. Really? That's not plenty of room? Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see if we can put it on this side. Oh, that's weird. Huh? But I can put it on this side. I saw it go green. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hopefully they can walk past that. Sometimes the NPCs, the fire gets in the way. I hope it doesn't. All right, can we fit one more in here? We're going to need more logs to see. It would have to be a small house, but if I can fit it in there, I will. Should I waste it on a small house? Yeah, I haven't had anyone have multiple kids yet. So a small house can hold 2 adults and 1 child, but I have not seen anyone have more than 1 child. We might have to alter this later, but for now, I'm not going to worry about extra kids. And I've even tried to have extra kids. Like, people are asking, why don't you have more kids with your wife? I asked her, and she wasn't... I couldn't even ask her, actually, so... I just got shut down right away. Oh, limit. Okay. We're at the building limit. So what do we want to do? Do we want to redo this one, move it over, and don't worry about it? Is there any buildings I can destroy? Not really. I'd have to decide if I want to destroy my main building here. One of these resource storage. I don't really want to, although this is only half full. But the thing is, as I get more logs, this thing's gonna fill up quick. And I have a pretty crappy one down here. Actually, no, I think that's a tier 2. I don't think I have any more tier 1s. Let's take a look. Okay, so I went all the way down here and destroyed this storage shed down there. So let's see how much room we have now. Okay, 5,000. So that was 1,000. All right, well, we're okay with 5,000 for now. I figured I could have more people living in the town and maybe have to throw some resources on the ground or, you know, get rid of some resources or whatnot. You know, so I'll deal with that for now. I don't think I'm going to make another storage shed, guys. what I will probably do is, looking right here, I will keep the food storage, obviously. And these 2 resource storage sheds will probably be, I'll probably break those down and make tier 3. Although, oh yeah, for sure. Well, you know what? I'll probably break this down and destroy it. I don't want to be lugging rocks out here for the tier 3. That's just a pain in the ass. Don't want to do it. So I'll probably, honestly, I never use this anyway. So I mean, it's useful if I want to carry some stuff to town, but it's not overly useful. I really don't want to be dragging rocks out here. So yeah, what I could, oh, you know what I could do? Oh, this is what I could do. Instead of tearing this down, I can make the tier 3 right next to it and then tear it down. Okay, I will definitely do that. All right, so this one right here, I will tear down. That's easy. That's in my base. This one right here, I'll build another one and then tear it down. And then these are already tier 3s. The wood shed has to stay. The excavation shed, mine, barn, pigsty, all have to stay. I guess I don't really need manure, but I don't know. I kind of like the pigsty. Probably don't need it. Definitely don't need it, but I'm going to keep it anyway because I like it. Probably don't need eggs and keep it anyway. I like the eggs. Probably don't need the cotton or whatever. Keep it anyway. I definitely like the milk. Hunting lodge I need. Fishing hut I don't need. I'm probably going to keep it for the funsies. Smithy I need. Sewing I need. Tavern I could do the cooking myself, but I do like them doing cooking for me. So there's a few things in here I could probably get rid of, but I'm going to keep them just because I think the town's cool. I also tried to put a small house in here. It didn't really fit. So what I'm thinking is this house is going to stay here. This will be a little bit of a backyard around it or whatnot. And then there'll be just like, I'll probably put fencing around it. And then this one's going to have a bigger side yard. Or, you know what I could do is, one of those other buildings I'm going to be moving, I could put over here. Like one of those buildings I'm going to be moving. They're crafting buildings. Yeah, like I'm going to be moving the sewing place. I could just put it right here. That's not too bad. The only reason I don't like about put the sewing thing right here is I like to look at this town as having districts. You know, working district and then housing. So I could probably put that over there, but I might not just because it doesn't really fit in with the district idea. Neither does this thing. I'd really like to be able to move that thing. Hopefully I can do that. Anyway, enough is enough. Let me go ahead and build some houses. Build. All right, let's do it. Okay, another beautiful morning. Wife's out to work. Everybody's going out to work. Look at this, man. Look at everybody. Going to work. I love it. Kid's sleeping in. Hey, he's a kid. Let him sleep in. You know, it's fine. He'll have plenty of time to work when he's older. All right, so these houses are now complete. It looks like I need some food and drinks. Let me just grab some bucket of. You know what I like about the bucket of milk? I think the bucket of milk, 6 food and 10 thirst, is exactly how fast food and drink goes down in the game. Because every time I go to like have a bucket of milk, it always puts my thirst and food exactly where it needs to be, which is pretty freaking cool. Why do I only have 1? What's going on with the buckets of milk? I have one other thing to ask you guys. When I built the fold, didn't the fold give me milk? Because right now, the bucket of milk is up there, but it's not giving me any. Now, I know it says 0. That's because nobody's working right now. You know, they don't start working until a certain time in the morning. But even when they start working, the wool will come in. You can see the little blue line. The bucket of milk doesn't. So if you can't get buckets of milk from sheep, then why is this even here? It's kind of weird, right? But I am getting some buckets of milk here. Well, I will be when that person is working. I can't put another person on this. We should put it, you know what? For buckets of milk, I think we're going to put someone up there with a good farming skill. Maybe the best farming skill. I need milk. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we're going to put someone on the cow shed that has a really good farming skill. So right there, we got an 8, and that person is a seamster? Seamster? Yeah. And with an 8 farming skill? No, that's not going to work for me. All right, you get on that. Okay, so we'll see. We should get more buckets of milk now, but I do want another seamster in there. So let's take a look at sewing 3 and see if we have anyone else. You know, I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to live with one person on the sewing place. That's fine. Not really that big of a deal, to be honest. Okay, great. So we should be getting more milk. All right, you know what, guys? I was planning on going out and recruiting someone today, but I'm actually running out of real life time. I have to stream soon. So I do think I'm going to call this one here. I think we got a lot done, man. We got the 2 houses up. That is freaking dope. We discovered better and what works and what doesn't for selling. And yeah, let's take a look at the farms really quick. Oh yeah, the farms are doing just fine. I've got 3 people out here. Yeah, farms are doing good. They should be good to go. This one's about more than half done. And I don't think this one... Oh, this one... Yeah. I'm not sure if anyone gets done here. Anyway, we're going to leave the 3 field workers alone, and hopefully they will do their job. But I am going to call this one here, guys. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.